Welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am working on Christmas in July. This is a monthly hop that we all do on the 25th of each month. It is hosted by Moore Kelly. Hoping I just pronounced her first name correctly. What I am doing here is I have one of those page kits from 49 Market sitting here on my desk. Decided I wouldn't say take the easy way out because I don't know that these page kits are particularly easy per se, but I wanted to go ahead and try to get these used. I've done one of them. I think it was this one I've done, and I have these 3 left to do, and I'm going to be working on this one. If you have never purchased one of the 49 Market page kits, the only directions you get are photos. So on the back of the cover sheet, you get small photos of every single layout. And then on the back of every page, you actually get the picture as well. So I used this to pull the product from the page kits and get the stuff that was supposed to go with this layout. And so we're going to go ahead and pause and we're going to get this started. I have cut my photos down. These 3 photos were 3x4 and I just trimmed them down, I think, to 2 7/8 by 2 7/8 is what they ended up getting trimmed down to. So I'm going to pause, we're going to get started, and we'll be right back. All right, let's get this started. So I did pull out all of the product that I needed beforehand so that I could easily get this layout done. Now, this doesn't show up in their photos, and I don't know if the creator of these kits did this or not, but I'm going to scuff up edges of the larger pieces that I put down, such as this large piece of ephemera. I started to say photo mat. It kind of mats the photos, not really. I did cut out 3, I think they're 3 1/8 inch pieces of white cardstock. I did that mostly to make sure that I filled the frames, but I also made sure that I had 4 so that I could put one behind the frame that does not have a photo in it, and that way I get that way you can't see what's underneath as easily. So I think I scuff up all 4 of these frames just a little bit. I'm using the Some Assemblage Required distress tool. It is great. It's larger than the Tim Holtz one. It's also sharper and works very well with 49 Market papers. It is an amazing tool, and you can get that at someassemblagerequired.com. Just putting a plug out there for my friend's small business. She makes some amazing product. I love her wood veneer and I love her tools. So I'm going to put that first frame that already has a little bit of layering behind it attached to the frame over my first photo. These photos were taken at my husband's work Christmas party at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. We were stationed there for about 3.5 years, and his unit always had Christmas parties. We've been in military units that don't, and we've been in military units that do, and it's great for the kids to have something like that to look forward to. At this stage, our kids were technically a little old for it, but they still enjoyed it. I mean, they knew that Mom and Dad were the ones who actually purchased the present. I mean, they were well past believing in Santa Claus. So, all right, so I'm just layering up things. I do have the small picture of the finished layout off to my side. I do add a couple of extra things, but I'll talk about that later. At first, I just want to kind of get all of this product in here, on here in the way that I intend it. I will move placement just a little bit like this tag and the layered elements there, I kind of pulled it up somewhat so that it would cover up some of that empty space in that photo where there was stuff laying on a table. Again, this was a Christmas party, so there was trash and kids running around and complete mayhem. So I just took photos of my kids, and we'll just figure it out and get things placed where I want them to go as I go along. So as you can see, I'm using my magnets for my Glassboard Studio Magnetic Mat because it does help me to lay things down and hold things in place while I work on camera. This mat is amazing, and starting today through I think the 27th, if you use my discount code, it goes up from 15% to 20%. I do get a small commission on this. So I would appreciate if you are looking at buying one of these, if you would use my discount code. But it does bring good benefit for you as well, since it increases that discount. So I'm layering up all the little bits and pieces. I've got just about everything where I think I want it to go. I'm not sure that I pulled out the same greenery that she used. I tried to get close. There is a lot of product in this kit, so there was a lot left over, which was kind of fun and means that I added it to the rest of my Christmas Spectacular collection, which honestly I need more paper for, so maybe I can find some, but that's it. All right, I got this layout completely finished. The things that I added extra were 3 items that were sitting out on my desk. They're actually from this collection. One is that acetate piece of greenery. The other is the chipboard piece that says favorite memory. And the third one is that pine cone. I think the pine cone may have actually fallen out of this particular page kit, but I did want to make sure that I got everything on here and glued down. And that got those 2 extra little pieces that have been sitting out on my desk for months used up and put away. So I didn't use a whole lot of foam adhesive on this layout. I put some underneath the Santa Claus. I think there's some underneath the pine cone, and I am having a little bit of trouble getting this middle piece to stay tacky. So what I will probably do off camera is re-glue it and then use my magnet to hold it down while it dries, and that'll take care of that. This page kit was absolutely stunning, as I'm sure that you know. And if you've ever played with these before, you've had the great pleasure of building them, and I enjoyed this process. They're not actually technically my style, but they're gorgeous, and I really enjoy playing with them. I'm going to go ahead and pop up the other 2 layouts because I did go ahead and finish those off camera. Here's the first one. I used pictures from 2018 Christmas on there because those weren't printed. This one is another 2017 Christmas layout, and it is a photo of me holding my stocking that year. So I got those all done, and I'm pretty happy with that. I want to thank you for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate those of you who take the time to like, comment, and or subscribe to my channel. You guys are the reason that my channel is doing so well, and without your support, I cannot do this. And I really love scrapbooking, and I love showing my passion for this hobby. And so I hope that if you're new here, you will hear that and subscribe and help support me as I try to inspire other people to enjoy and love this hobby. It's important that we scrapbook our memories, and it's important that we support one another. There are a lot of wonderful scrapbooking YouTube channels here, and I am very pleased that you are here checking me out today. You have a great rest of your day. Bye.